My child, come and sit with me a while. I have much to share with you this day. Listen closely and take these words into your heart, for they are meant especially for you. I know the plans I have for you, precious one. Plans to prosper you and give you a future filled with hope. The blessings I have prepared for you are beyond what you could even imagine or dream up on your own. Truly, no eye has seen, no ear has heard the amazing things I want to do in and through you for my glory. But these promises are not for everyone, my child. No, they are reserved for my faithful ones who have stood the test of time. Those who have stayed true to me when times got tough. Those who didn't fall away when temptation came, but stood firm in my truth. So listen closely now. If this message resonates in your spirit, pay attention, for I am confirming something I have already spoken to your heart. You know that I have called you to be a conduit of my financial blessings. I have anointed you to pour resources into my kingdom. This is not about storing up treasures for yourself, precious one. No, this is about taking back territory from the enemy. Financial blessings shall be released through willing vessels like yourself. Those who will steward the wealth properly. Those who will pour it right back into the work of the ministry. Have I not already begun blessing you, my child? Can you not see my supernatural favor resting upon you? I have increased your gifts, expanded your skills. The divinely inspired ideas I've given you are already bearing fruit. Step by step, as you follow my blueprint, obeying my specific instructions for your life. For you sought me first, not earthly wealth, but as you chased after me, all these other things have been added unto you. Surely you have noticed those around you taking note of the obvious blessings in your life. Even those who don't know me are amazed by what I am doing. They can clearly see my hand is upon you. My glory is being revealed through you. You have become a trophy of my grace, my child. I am using you to testify of my goodness and mighty power. And because your heart motives have remained pure, focused on eternal things rather than earthly gain, I can continue to trust you with more and more. You have passed the test of prosperity, selflessly desiring to use it to help others in need. This brings joy to my heart, precious one. Your generosity moves my hand to pour out even greater blessings. Just as I blessed Solomon with such immense wealth and honor for asking for wisdom rather than riches, so too will I heap blessings upon you for seeking first my kingdom above all else. Even now, new doors of opportunity are opening up before you. Connections are being made, networks of influence and affluence created. It is all part of my divine setup for your life. Stay close to me so you can clearly discern my true offers from the enemy's counterfeits. I have great plans for you, my child. Plans not just to prosper you, but to show my glory through you. I am bringing you into rooms of influence you could never have attained on your own. Your gifts and talents are making room for you among the wealthy and powerful. Do not become prideful, but stay humble and grateful. Be a good steward of all I entrust to you, and remember always to point the praise and honor back to me. For nothing you have has been gained by your own strength or ability. No, it is only by my Spirit. I am the one who gives you power to gain wealth. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. All the silver and gold is mine, and I choose to channel these resources through you to accomplish my divine purposes in these last days. Pay close attention now, for the financial increase coming to you will be sudden and swift. One day you will be where you are now. Then seemingly overnight everything will change. That is how fast I work when I decide to move. The blessing will overtake you. I will pour out my favor until you overflow. There will not be room enough to contain all I am giving you. Do not be afraid or shrink back when the opportunity comes. No. Move forward boldly, confidently knowing I have gone before you to prepare the way. Trust in my leading alone, for the enemy will attempt to distract and deceive you. He does not want to see my kingdom advance through selfless, humble servants like yourself. Expect his backlash, but do not fear. Simply listen for my voice guiding you. Stay alert and aware. Bring all offers and opportunities to me first in prayer. If they are from me, I will give you supernatural peace and confirmation in your spirit. There will be no question or confusion, only an excitement and rightness confirming this chance to partner with me. Move according to my timing and direction, not your own understanding or desires. Allow me to connect you with the right people and open the proper doors. Resist trying to make things happen in your own strength or wisdom. Be sensitive to my Spirit's leading every step of the way. Together we will accomplish more than you could possibly imagine. For this financial blessing will not be in small amounts, my child. No, I am a God of more than enough, and I plan to pour out abundance until you are overflowing. Why do I shower such lavish blessing on my faithful ones? For through your willingness I am able to showcase my glory to a world stuck in darkness and despair. Like a lighthouse on a hill, the testimony of what I can do through a fully devoted, trusting follower will shine brightly. It will capture people's attention and point them to the source of true riches and prosperity, which is me. Your life, poured out in service, overflowing with supernatural blessings that cannot be explained or contained, will draw many to seek this same God you serve. People will be saved, delivered, and set free because you dared to believe. My promises were true. You took me at my word and allowed me to use you powerfully for my kingdom's advancement. O precious child, you have no idea the impact I plan to have through your obedient life and willing heart. The rewards waiting for you in eternity are truly beyond comprehension. While others hoard their wealth and live self-centered lives of comfort, your joy and satisfaction comes from being used by God Almighty to transform lives now and for all eternity. This brings me incredible joy. So do not grow weary or lose heart, my child. The waiting is nearly over. The drought season is coming to an end. I am about to pour out a blessing so extravagant, so over the top it will overwhelm and amaze you. Like Ezra of old, who led the people out of captivity back into the promised land, so too will you lead many from despair into hope, from lack into more than enough, from darkness into my glorious light. Yes, this financial blessing will involve substantial amounts of gold and silver. I own it all. I hold the deed to the earth in my hands. And I have heard your heart's cry, your desire to make a difference in this fallen world. Truly, I tell you, a great harvest of souls is coming in. There will be an outpouring of my Spirit across the earth like nothing you've ever seen. And revival requires resources, my child. It requires committed, generous believers who I can trust to steward the funds properly. Those who will use them wise and effectively to reach the lost and make disciples until the day I return. You shall be mightily used as part of this end-time harvest, precious one. Keep your eyes focused on me alone. Remain humble and pure, free of greed, pride, or envy over what I choose to bless others with. Rejoice when one part of the body is blessed, for you all benefit. Maintain integrity and godly character in the midst of increase. Walk in wisdom regarding decisions, guarding your heart closely. Seek my will above any earthly desires. Continue serving and giving with a joyful, thankful heart. My precious, precious child, how I love you and delight in you. Great exploits for my kingdom await you in this next season. Yes, the financial overflow is coming and it shall be monumental. But keep your eyes fixed on the true prize, fulfilling your destiny and bringing me glory through the gifts and talents I've invested in you. Stay near to my heart, where you will find shelter and rest for your soul. Abide in my love, which will sustain you for all that lies ahead. Lean fully on me, your provider, your source, your strength. I shall bring forth rivers in the desert places, beauty from the ashes, joy where once was only mourning, victory where you once tasted defeat. You are about to step into a new realm of influence and increase, my child. I need trustworthy stewards to manage this next outpouring of resources and blessing. Prove yourself faithful with what I've currently entrusted you with so I can expand your borders even more. Bring praise and honor to my name through every decision and investment. Seek my wisdom and guidance continually. Assume your proper place as a son or daughter of the Most High God. Wear your identity in me with boldness and courage. Speak truth to the lies and distortions of the enemy. Be a pointer always back to me. As you walk uprightly with clean hands and a pure heart, I shall continue to promote you and open doors only I can provide. The sky is truly the limit as you remain rooted firmly in me, your source and strong tower. Together we will accomplish more than you dared dream. So get ready, child of God. The ride is about to get intensely good. Brace yourself for the tidal wave of supernatural blessings and favor that's already cresting on the horizon. This is only the beginning. My beloved, I have seen the cries of your heart. I know the adversity you have faced and the wounds left unattended. I see how adversity has tried to harden your heart, yet beneath the protective layers awaits a softness I placed within you. The hardness developed over years of coping and surviving. Yet those layers do not define you. Within you, I also see strength and perseverance that refuse to let difficulty extinguish your light. I see beauty, wonder, and untapped potential awaiting release. I did not intend for your light to remain hidden under layers of protection that block you. The time has come to walk a new path of healing. I will be your shelter and safe harbor. We will proceed slowly, gently. Together, we will rebuild foundations of trust, truth, and love, not overnight, but steadily each day. What was meant to harm you will become a testimony of redemption. Scars will remain, but even these shall be redeemed. Come to me when memories of past trauma feel overwhelming. Let me speak words of comfort, compassion, and gentle correction when necessary. I will affirm your belovedness and help unpack experiences that seemed senseless. Together we will unravel confusion, appeal verdicts unjustly rendered against you, and restore what circumstances stole. Do not isolate yourself. Let others speak into the healing process. Be discerning, but recognize that avoidance also blocks blessing. Engage with those who point you toward me consistently. Detach from those speaking or acting from selfish motives. Build connections fostering mutual growth. A key ally for this leg of your journey will be stillness cultivated through spiritual discipline. Silence, solitude, simplicity, prayer, postures, meditating on my word. These quiet habits must increase as busyness decreases. Hurry wrecks souls. It will not redeem them. This inversion of priority looks like weakness to some, but releases streams of supernatural strength. Those who understand such sacred rhythms will support you. Lean on them, while redirecting skeptics gently toward my light. Remember that earlier versions of you did not understand either until encountering my love. As you walk this narrower path with disciplined consistency, you will encounter others hungry for guidance to walk their own. Some will attach themselves to you, hoping to shortcut their own journey. Disciple those willing to submit fully to my lead, releasing the preoccupied to walk their own wayward road a while longer. They remain beloved to me regardless. Not all who begin will persist to the end with you. Some will stray but return later. Manage your expectations while keeping the door open. Protect progress made so far. Continue investing in those who consistently realign when veering off course. Not all can endure the cost of discipleship required for leaders entrusted with my people. You will know you have moved into new territory when sensing you have outgrown certain soul ties that served earlier seasons. Honor what you gained from those connections. Reassign bits of your heart woven into them while entrusting those people to my care. Wish them well with sincere affection as I lead you on paths meant to catalyze your unique callings. This process expands your capacity to hold complexity and paradox. You will speak and live boldly while doubting yourself more than observers ever realize. You will walk in confidence and power while retaining cultivated humility, rooted in your awareness of utter dependence on me. When you question if a costly investment is worth the diminishing time left on Earth, remember that Earth's measures don't fully capture the bigger picture. What seems like a loss here can be a great gain in a larger sense. Avoid settling for a false sense of achievement. Embrace the transition between transformation and ongoing growth. Let these words wash over you like waves eroding walls that once felt necessary for survival. Let them work within to awaken and affirm what you have always known at core. You are seen, known, loved. You are safe. With me, you are home. And home is wherever you dwell in awareness of my presence. My children, I see you and I know your struggles. I am taking notice of you, my faithful ones. I see how you have been wronged, yet you have not harbored bitterness in your heart. You have continued walking the narrow path, though it has been difficult, and now the tables are turning. I am restoring what has been taken from you and then some. Your enemies will look on in disbelief as I elevate you, as I cause you to prosper in the land I have prepared for you. They will be dismayed as you dwell in houses you did not build and eat from vineyards you did not plant. Do not gloat over their downfall, but show them the same mercy I have shown you. For some of them will come pleading for your help in their time of need. They will realize that while they were persecuting you, mocking you, trying to thwart my plans for you at every turn, I was with you. My favor was upon you. They rejected my spirit, but you welcomed it. So when they come desperate and broken, do not turn them away. Show them the same grace that I have lavished upon you. Perhaps then their eyes will be opened to who I truly am. I know that many of you have been concerned for your families, especially your children. You have spent countless hours interceding for them, pleading with me to keep them from the enemy's grasp, and I have heard your prayers. I tell you, do not worry about your children anymore. Release them to me. I know the plans I have for them. Plans to prosper them and not to harm them. My plans give them a hope and a future. Your children are mine. I created them in their mother's womb and wrote their names in the book of life. Even when they wander for a time, my spirit calls to them and I will gently guide them back home. My child, have I not said that I leave the 99 to pursue the one? Your child may wander far, but I will go to the ends of the earth to find them. I will send dreams and visions. I will speak to them through my word. I will place believers along their path to speak truth into their lives. I loved them before you knew them, before you held them in your arms, before their first breath left their tiny lungs. They have always belonged to me. I created them, I knit them together, and I will be the one to complete the good work I have started in them. So release your children to me. Let go of the fear that they will never find their purpose. Their lives rest securely in my hands. Focus instead on the destiny I have called you to, on advancing my kingdom, and trust that at the right time I will draw your children back to me. Many of you have been cultivating your spiritual gifts, learning to hear my voice with clarity, and soon you will begin operating in higher levels of anointing. The training season is drawing to a close. You are stepping into new mantles of authority, mantles that will shift atmospheres and break strongholds off of cities and regions. The enemy knows what I am about to do through you, and he has attempted to sabotage my plans at every turn. He has come to steal, kill, and destroy, but his efforts will utterly fail. No weapon formed against you will succeed. Every accusation brought against you will fall to the ground. I am giving you divine strategies and leading you along paths unknown to your enemies, so that everything they plan will backfire. I will silence every lying tongue raised up against you. I will vindicate you in front of those who did not believe in you, who spoke evil of you when your back was turned. They will know that I have loved you with an everlasting love, and they will see clearly that my hand is upon your life. They will watch in dismay as I take you from the margins to the center. Your enemies are already uneasy. Though I have only given you a small glimpse of what's to come, it is enough to stir up jealousy and anger in their hearts. They see me beginning to elevate you while they remain stuck in old cycles. Do not concern yourself with those who persecute you. They have their own path to walk. Keep your eyes fixed on what's ahead. I am taking you higher, increasing your capacity for blessings beyond measure. Wealth and abundance will chase you down until you are overtaken. You will not have to strive anymore. Prosperity flows easily to those walking in their divine assignment, so stay closely attuned to me. Allow me to guide your every step. I am restoring all that has been taken from you, all that rightfully belongs to you. I am redeeming the years eaten up by locusts. I am repaying you for all of the seeds you have sown in tears. If you remain in my word and in my presence, nothing will be able to stand against you. No obstacle will block your path. No warrior will prevail against you. I have heavenly armies at your command. I will part seas to make a way for you when there seems to be no way. When you are pressed in on all sides, cry out to me and watch as I split open the heavens. Feel the earth shake beneath your feet as my angel armies march ahead of you into battle. The battle belongs to me. You will not need to lift a finger against your enemies, because my angels will drive them out and establish a perimeter of protection around everything I have given you. But you must stand in unwavering faith. You must refuse to bow under the weight of old mindsets telling you this level of blessing is unattainable. You must break free from limiting beliefs passed down through your bloodline that lock finances and abundance out. The old wineskins cannot contain what I am pouring out in this new era. They will burst. So be intentional about shifting into kingdom ways of thinking and perceiving. Allow me to restructure how your mind processes spiritual matters. Let me renew your mind daily in my word, and above all, have faith in what I can do. Even when circumstances seem contradictory or opposition comes at you from every side, I am the God who parts oceans with a word. I speak, and angels rush to carry out my commands. Heaven backs my every decree. So boldly agree with what I have said about you. Align your confession with my word, regardless of what your eyes see. Let your faith roar. I am pleased by faith that stands firm on my promises even in the raging storm. Many of you have perceived this new era as a point of reset and realignment, which is very true. The early months of the new year will continue to be a time of recalibrating, strategic positioning, and closure of old seasons. But starting in April, you will notice momentum rapidly increasing. Projects will take off suddenly. Doors of opportunity will swing wide open. Key connections will come out of nowhere, accelerating your advancement. There is a divine wind of acceleration and favor in the atmosphere right now. It will catch up to those who have been faithful and propel you exponentially faster into new levels of influence. Things will happen quickly, and I need you to be ready. That is why I have impressed upon many of you to get your houses in order. Streamline operations, eliminate clutter, pay off debt, sever toxic ties. Bring order to your homes and eliminate distractions. When I open the floodgates over your life, I do not want you bogged down or bound to past seasons. You have been crying out for acceleration and promotion, but before I rapidly advance you, I must know that you will steward higher levels of authority and blessing with integrity and wisdom. Some of you have been in the fire, broken down, so I could rebuild you from the inside out as kings and queens, reflecting my nature and character. I am pleased with how you have allowed me to purify motives, root out unhealthy mindsets, and cultivate servanthood in you through the trials. I will now reward your endurance and perseverance by transitioning you into the long-awaited promotion. The extremity of your wilderness season mandated the magnitude of the promotion coming. Your testing qualified you for increase. In April, May, and June, you will hear testimonies of my goodness ringing out across nations. My glory will permeate all spheres of society: media, economics, government, education, and family. I am bringing forth my kingdom in new dimensions. The perfect storm is upon you. The suddenlies I spoke to many of you will begin manifesting rapidly, and I will continue accelerating kingdom advancement exponentially in the months following. The world will marvel at the speed and intensity of my move. They will stand in awe of what I am doing through yielded vessels. Turbulence is coming to the nations, but also magnificent moves of my spirit. The earth has not seen the scale and scope of what I am about to do through my people. Signs and wonders, miracles and mass salvations, prophetic words coming to pass in accelerated time frames. I am breaking off limitations and restraints. I am unleashing powerful weapons from my heavenly armory to tear down enemy encampments. The world is groaning in anticipation of my arising sons and daughters. All of creation is waiting expectantly for the revealing of my matured ones who will pour out rivers of living water to heal and restore. This year was difficult and painful on many fronts as I pruned dead branches, extracted root systems of pride, exposed hidden sins, and tore down monuments raised in my temple. But it set the foundation for unprecedented kingdom expansion. The fire of this year produced pure, undiluted power and authority. I am looking for those who will steward the new era, not carelessly or loosely, but with fervor, with passion, living every moment as dedicated ambassadors representing my interests in the earth. I am looking for commitment, resolve, perseverance that refuses to bow under pressure. The path of promotion is not for the faint of heart or half-hearted. It is for wholehearted, abandoned lovers willing to pay any price to see my kingdom established across every sphere. I am mantling this company of trailblazers with unprecedented wisdom, discernment, and spiritual sight to navigate days of upheaval with peace and poise, while simultaneously birthing acceleration. I am igniting spiritual entrepreneurs who will awaken cities through kingdom principles and reformational truth spoken in unconventional ways. Divine wells of wisdom on how to reform failing systems of economics, education, government. Tongues of fire upon mouths declaring solutions. Those who sit at my feet and dwell in the secret place will have access to heavenly wisdom vital for pioneering uncharted kingdom territory with mastery and grace. Divine clues for establishing thriving expressions of Eden across every sphere of society. I am preparing the head and not the tail. Forerunners who will run with endurance and steadfast commitment, not swerving to the left or right from my commands and call. They will invade spaces of influence with my love and disrupt dead systems with my light. No more hiding. I am mantling reformers to take back territory the enemy tried to cut off from my influence. A holy fire is raging through as I am consecrating for kingdom establishment mandates. I am pleased and my heart thrills as you step into long-awaited assignments for which you were created. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of messengers announcing that the king is now taking his throne and the kingdom has come. Misrepresentations and false labels stripped away. True identity revealed. Divine blueprints unlocked. Governing mantles and kingdom keys of authority. Full circle moments manifesting. Long-awaited vindication and justice. I am now taking my rightful place as king over cities and nations, and I am commissioning my trusted rulers to steward revival and reformation fires across vast territories. Resistance will only confirm you are moving in my timing. Breakthrough upon breakthrough as you walk into the new era in step with my spirit. Manifest victory and kingdom blessings will track you down until you are overtaken, as you remain in your secret place of communion with me. The world will watch in wonder at the favor and explosive blessing upon my beloved ones. Though scoffers will attempt to belittle and undermine my end-time army, do not listen to them. Stay rooted firmly in what my word says about you. Do not become distracted arguing and debating with those who refuse truth. Do not waste time trying to convince them. Move forward boldly in what I have spoken. Their arguments may seem logical, but are riddled with unbelief and soulish reasoning. They cannot understand my ways, for they lack my spirit. But you have an anointing from on high within you, revealing mysteries of my heart. You need no man's affirmation or permission to move in what I ordained you to walk in long before this age began. Stay hidden in me, away from dissenting voices, and I will continue revealing revelation and wisdom for navigating days ahead. I will prepare you to rise above the snake line with solutions to shift atmospheres of lost hope.